What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up? Keep the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, see how my all over the mansion. Ain't sit on my house. I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my did the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they on ride down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't been impressed with these. When I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie, some of these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get this me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you're not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap, got a big band, it's like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's time.
I got that chicken to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with to Ruby you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Cooper was the intended target. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions. On defense in the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run with Marshall. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Detroit!
I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
3 down. Now let's go. Blue landed.
From the gun, Jackson, powerful running. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
734. We got three. 694.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, Carr leads to Washington. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Your mind. 29. 29. 29. 29.
Again, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing is Jackson, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure. I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking. Ain't no, but don't push me. Fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up. Gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a. Welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure. I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me. Fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Let's take it inside his own 40. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10. Now Marshall, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Jackson now. He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
Jackson on 1st down. It's complete to Snead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Gone! Detroit!
Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Jackson. incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Being chased out left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. A beautiful fake. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Carr now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. On play action, it's Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Willie Henry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Oh, now he bowls him over. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Brought in left side by Snead. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Detroit! Gone!
Now Jackson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on second down. Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Go Chief!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on first down. Escapes the sack. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This is Marshall. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a play fake. Carr. Out left side here to Bryant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play caller. Because that has happened, you lean on it a little.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. Crabtree with it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
All right,
third down. Jackson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders have recovered. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check 53 flight. Check 53 flight.
Now Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this will be caught at the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Jackson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Caught right side, it's Snead. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Jackson. And Perriman's got it for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
7:34.
On play action, it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
37. Go Chief.
Now Carr again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And here's Marshall. And he's got some space here. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
4 down.
They'll try and run with Murray. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw is Carr. And his pass incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Carr gives to Richard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Carr to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Going deep here for Bryant. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
After the interception, here's Jackson dancing to his left. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Jackson. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught out left by Perriman. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the back.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Switzer now to return. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the... They're off the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Carr now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Now, this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Yo, Chief. Low. 694.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Get down.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about